So now we're going to draw the astronaut space rocket that uses to travel to the moon. So I've got the astronaut that we drew earlier and I've made him a little bit smaller, as you can see here, and that's just so that we can see the rocket ship beside him. So the rocket ship itself, again, we try and keep it nice and easy, so if you just follow through what I'm doing and we'll see how that looks. And again, you can change this and suit yourself, so this is just to give you a basic idea. So we're just going to draw the sides of the ship. And then we're going to have 3 fins that the spaceship would sort of land on, which also kind of helps with flying. So we'll draw one at the side first so that we know where we're going, and we just draw a little shape like that, and then we do the same on the other side. And then we've also got one of the fins in the front here, so you can line it up without drawing. You can run your pencil or pen back and forth between these two to give you an idea where that's going to be. It's going to be around here, and we know that the bottom's going to line up a little bit with here. And then we're going to draw a slightly different shape because we're seeing it from the front. And that's our 3 fins. And then we can line this up, and that's the bottom there. We'll draw a little line here as well, so this is the bottom part of the ship. And we'll also just draw a little bit here, which would be the sort of actual rocket of the ship, and we'll see that when we look at the comic. And then we're going to want a little windows for the astronaut to look out. And again, it's kind of cute to have the window reflect the astronaut's helmet. So we're going to do a very similar thing. We're going to do one circle here, and then inside we'll do another one. And again, just put our little highlights on and fill that up. And if you wanted to, you could add in a little door on the side, which is where the astronaut would get in. And that's you. That's a very, very basic rocket ship. And obviously you can play about with this and you can try all different kinds. Let's move this over here, just so that we've got an idea of what we've already drawn. And let's try drawing a different rocket ship, just for the sake of it. So let's make this one a little bit fatter. And do our sides here. And maybe instead of the round window, we want something that looks a bit more like this. Still have our highlight there. And then we maybe want our fins to be a bit different, so let's make them a little bit more sort of shaped. And then the one at the front. And we'll just change the shape of this a little bit as well. We could maybe make the rocket a little bit different. Put some stripes on this one. And just fill those in. I'd gone off the edge of the page there a little bit, so try to watch that when you're drawing. And there you can see we've got 2 very, very different rocket ships, but they use all of the same elements. So they've got the similar shape in the fins, but very different windows, the stripes, the shape of the fins. So you can play about with this and you can make, again, anything that you can imagine. Try and come up with as many different ideas as you can. And it's a good idea to just do really quick drawings to sketch them out and then decide on the one that you like best and then practice that a little bit as well. So now that we've looked at how to draw our characters and the rocket ship, let's take a look at the comic strip that I made that features them all. If you look at the comic page, you'll see that we've drawn 5 panels here, and what we've done is tried to make quite a funny strip. So we start off with the astronaut standing at the entrance to the rocket ship, and he's waving goodbye to all the people who are watching him ready to launch. Then in the next panel, we can see the rocket ship flying through space on its way to the moon. And after that, we can see the astronaut has landed, the stairs are coming down out of the rocket ship, and he's about to explore the moon. But as he moves on to the next panel, he becomes quite shocked to find that a space alien has walked up, and obviously he's quite scared. But in the final panel here, you can see that the two of them are sitting down, chilling in a crater, watching Star Wars, and in the background you've got our home planet Earth. So now that you've seen how to draw some interesting characters, and you've seen my example of a comic strip, it's your turn. Try to think of a story that would suit your characters, and think of a beginning, middle and end for it. At the start, set your story up so that you can introduce us to the main character and their surroundings, so where they live or work or whatever. Then have something happen to them along the way, and finally end the story with a punchline or a joke or whatever kind of ending you want. Sketch out your panels roughly at first with a pencil so that you know where you want everything to go, and then you can take your pen or your marker and a new sheet of paper and you can draw your strip in more detail. Have fun with it and see how far your imagination can take you.